Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to plan out the week of the 16th through the 22nd. And of course, this is going to be a very busy week for us because we are officially moving. I am in disbelief that the time is finally here. It has been a long time. As you guys probably know, we've been, in this apartment for I think 4 months now. We sold our house really quickly back in the summer. I think we closed like in June or something like that. And then we moved into the apartment in July, and we had a different house that we had picked out, and it was going to be done in September, October. And then a different house became available, and it had the upgrade package we wanted. The lot was way, way better, but we had to wait a little bit longer to get into it. And let me just say, it was completely worth it. So worth it. Every single time we go and walk over in the neighborhood and we pass the house we would have moved into, and then we kind of compare it to the house we are moving into, we know that we made the right decision. The view is much better. If we had gone with the original house, we would have been looking directly into someone's backyard, and the view from the master bedroom in the new house is just amazing. You can see the White Tank Mountains out the window. You're not backed up to another neighbor. It backs up to like a greenbelt walking path area that's really pretty. So it's just amazing. Like, we're gonna be able to lay in our bed and look at the mountains out the window. Like, it's amazing. And the upgrades themselves are way better. If we had gone with the original house, it would have been dark cabinets, you know, just square like tile floor, which is fine. Like, that's just not our taste anymore. It actually was when we got our first house. If you've seen my empty house tour from our original home, that's kind of what we had, and it was almost like a duplicate of what we had in our old house. Same type of style with the granite and the cabinets and the floors and everything. But in this new house, it's got the like brown wood tile and this like really pretty like tan kind of quartz countertop. It's kind of hard to explain. And then the white cabinets with like the brushed nickel hardware and everything. It's just perfect. It's like light and bright and fresh and fits our style way more now. Our furniture, I think, is going to look amazing in the house. I think we picked out really nice furniture for it and everything. So yeah, we had our final walkthrough yesterday. It went awesome. It was really good. I really like the superintendent. I think is his official title. His name is Austin. He was great. He gave a very detailed rundown of how everything works in the house, proper maintenance for the home, provided us with lots and lots of paperwork, and even a like Excel, like a printed out Excel spreadsheet of like maintenance for the house, which spoke to my heart directly. So that was really great. We didn't find anything super major during the final walkthrough, just little touch-ups here and there. The like can lights above the master bathroom sinks needed to be moved a little bit. They weren't completely centered above the sinks, so they're doing that for us. And then just like really minor things like straighten up this cabinet and I wanted the towel bar moved over in our master bathroom a little bit and things like that. And he was super patient with us. He said, be as picky as you want to be. Like, this is your house. This is a huge investment. Don't worry about sounding like too particular or too needy or anything like that. He's like, you just tell us what you want us to do. And we were there for like 2.5 to 3 hours, something like that, walking through. That wasn't just like us pointing out things we wanted fixed. He, like I said, went over all the specifics of the house, how to maintain our dryer, how to maintain our water heater, like things that in our first experience building our first home, we did not get that much detail. Like, I just thought it was so helpful and things that like we never did in the old house. Like cleaning out the dryer vent. We had no idea that we needed to clean out the dryer vent, but I guess it's actually a fire hazard if you don't do that. Never knew. And I even asked, I was like, do you mean like the lint tray that you like take out of the dryer? He's like, no, it's behind the dryer. I was like, what? I had no idea. So, you know, you live and you learn. But anyways, so yeah, we had our final walkthrough yesterday. I am filming this Friday morning. Today, well, you guys will see this today, hopefully, if the internet cooperates, because I'm filming it last minute. But today we are going to sign all of our paperwork. There's really not that much of it because we were able to e-sign a ton of it. I have already wired over part of our down payment. Our bank will only let us wire over $25,000 at a time, so we had to do 2 separate wire transfers or whatever they're called. So I'm gonna do the other one tomorrow, and then we should be getting the keys on Tuesday the 17th. They said they will release them to us at 4 p.m. We just go to the sales office, we'll get our mail keys. What's really cool is like everything is a smart tech type of deal. So our garage door and our front door and things like that, we can actually unlock and open from our phones, and same thing with our air conditioning. We can adjust that from our phones. And then all of the amenities that are offered in the apartment complex. No, we are leaving the apartment complex in the community. So they've got a pool, they've got a ton of like different common spaces. They have horseshoe, they have basketball courts, they have splash pads for the kids, they have tons and tons of parks for the kids. Did I say that they have a pool, gym? They have a ton of stuff. They have a big old bonfire pit. They have this whole like covered area that has like ping pong tables and all sorts of things. And every single time we've gone to those common spaces, they are very well maintained. They are nice and clean. I have never gone there and like seen like trash on the tables. I feel like the neighborhood, like they take pride in those areas and they keep them clean. And I know the HOA, which I have mixed feelings about HOAs. Ultimately, I like HOAs. I like that they like help to keep the neighborhood looking nice and things like that. I've driven through neighborhoods without HOAs, and you know, it's kind of up to your neighbors to maintain like the yards and like make sure everything's looking nice. I remember we had an HOA in our previous neighborhood, and if like a couple little weeds grew, we got a notice about it, which yes is annoying, but at the same time I also like it because I don't know, it gives us like a kick in the butt to maintain our yards, helps us stay on top of things, and it makes everything look nice, you know? So I don't know if that makes sense. I know people have mixed feelings about HOAs, and trust me, like I get it. Like some people think they're not necessary, some people love them. I have mixed feelings. I sometimes love them, I sometimes don't, but in our situation where we have tons of these like common areas and stuff like that, I think they do a phenomenal job keeping everything clean and all that. And I've been on the neighborhood Facebook page for a while now, and I know just from like meeting some of my neighbors there and hearing about the neighborhood and stuff like that, like they are very proud of our neighborhood and want to make it like safe and have it be clean for kids. There's so many young families in our neighborhood. There's a young family, Austin was telling us yesterday, moving in right next to us and then right across the street from us with kids that are similar ages. So that is just so fun. Like I am very hopeful that our kids will meet little neighborhood friends and they'll grow up together. We are planning on staying in this house until it's time to downsize. So this is kind of the final stop for us before retirement. We're really happy with the area. A lot of stuff is within walking distance. There's a Dunkin' Donuts that you can walk to. There's a movie theater you can walk to. You can walk to the grocery store if you want to. There's tons of restaurants you can walk to. There's an ice cream shop you can walk to. And that's just amazing. Like we did not have that in our previous neighborhood. We had to drive at least 15 minutes just to get to a grocery store in our previous neighborhood. So the fact that we're able to like walk to places is huge. It's so nice. And the schools in the area are really, really good, which was super important for us. So the school that Maddie is going to, if you look at like greatschools.org, which is what I've always personally used, I use that, and then I also use word of mouth, obviously, from my friends and things like that, because I have friends who are very particular about the schools that they're sending their kids to, and our school is a 9 out of 10 on greatschools.org. It's got a great reputation. A lot of people in the neighborhood send their kids to that school. It's within walking distance to the house and everything. So we were really excited about that. And it is a charter school, so I just prefer charters to public schools and things like that. Private schools are obviously really expensive, but so far we have been really, really, really happy with Maddie's school. It's been great. I love that we can walk to school with her. Like, that's gonna be so nice. And when she's a little older, she can walk with her little friends to school. They have like neighborhood activities in our neighborhood too, like drive-in movies where people can all, you know, lay down picnic blankets and things like that and watch a movie in the parks or in the pool. They have, they call it a dive-in movie night where you can go to the pool and watch a movie there. Obviously there's like been some adjustments because of COVID and stuff like that, but yeah. And then we've got a local library that's really close. It's just amazing. Like, I could not be happier. I feel like we got the whole kit and caboodle. Like, I could not be happier with the location. The location is perfect for us, like so perfect. The city of Surprise is a very safe city in Arizona as well. There's very, very little crime in the area. I have a couple friends who like know the police force and stuff. My stepdad worked with the fire department for a while too, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. Our old neighbors that lived across the street from us before were police officers, and they said like Surprise is a great area, and just from our own research, it's good. So as long as the area stays nice and safe and everything, and it's a good place to raise our kids, like that is where we're planning to be. And yeah, so I am very, very excited to be there. And when I say whole kit and caboodle too, so the location's like perfect for us, but also the house itself, like I would not change a thing. I love all of our cabinets. I love our counters. I love our floors. I love our backsplash. I love our appliances. There's little things we're adjusting. So we're gonna like install trash can like pullouts into our cabinets. And we're going to eventually install slow close, what are they called, like hinges and tracks and things like that in our kitchen. Let's see what else. Eventually in the upstairs bathroom, we want to knock down the wall, and I'll show you guys maybe when I do like the empty house tour, if I remember to share with you guys. I will be filming an empty house tour, by the way. That will go up next week. I think I'm gonna try to go in this weekend to film it, but we will see, because I know they're doing like final touches on things and I don't want to like get in the way or anything, but usually Sunday they're not there, and our superintendent said that we could get the keys from the sales office, so I might go Sunday and film. There might be some like little tiny touch-up things that they still need to take care of, but it's honestly barely noticeable, so I feel like I could still do the empty house tour then. But I'll show you guys. There's a little wall that we can knock down in the master bathroom to kind of create like a drying off pad. I think they call them super showers in a lot of the new builds and things like that, or new homes, where it's like the shower and then you have this little like landing area where you can hang up your towels or your robe, and it's kind of like a drying off area. I didn't know what to do with the space for the longest time. I was like, okay, are we gonna install like cabinets there? Like, but we don't really need that much storage in the bathroom because we have plenty of space underneath our sinks, and we have this giant shelving unit in the master closet. So I really don't feel like we need like a ton of storage in there. So Austin told us yesterday that what a lot of people have done in our model is they've knocked that wall down and they've created like a drying off pad. And he said it's pretty cheap to do. It shouldn't be that expensive. He said, I think he said it's like maybe like $1,100 to, or no, that was the soft water system. I don't remember what he said the price was, but he said it would be pretty cheap, and we can like retile it if we want to, or we can kind of stick with the same old, you know, stuff that we've got now. I don't really know what it's called, but so that will happen down the road. It's not going to be something we're in a huge rush for, obviously, because, you know, it's just, we got to be a little picky and choosy where our money's going. Like getting a water softener for us is a really top priority item. People have mixed feelings about soft water too, but we experienced hard water in our previous house. We didn't have a soft water system, and we weren't a huge fan. We didn't like that. I don't know, I just felt like I couldn't get clean as much in the shower, and then it spotted our dishes, and then the big thing was that it created these like buildups of like, I think it was calcium or whatever it was in our faucets, and would like clog them up, and our dishwasher just like looked kind of grungy and stuff, and it's because of the hard water. So I think that's going to be something we try to do right away, like as soon as possible, is get the soft water system installed. And then the next priority is probably going to be getting our backyard done. And then there's a few little pieces of furniture that we still want to get. So we want to get an entryway table. I think we're wanting to get an entryway table that's colored, and we're still trying to figure out like what is our accent color going to be for downstairs. I'm leaning towards navy. I think navy, black, white, brown, brushed nickel. I feel like that's just such a classic look, and it looks like nice. But my husband was also thinking like deep purple. So we're trying to figure that out, and then once we figure that out, we'll be able to look for our entryway table, because I want our entryway table to kind of have like a pop of color, because so much of our other furniture is like brown or black or white and all that kind of stuff. So I want to bring in some more color into the space. And then we want to get like curtains for the same reason, to add some more color to the space. We need to get a reading chair for our bedroom, and then for downstairs next to our bookshelf. And then I think we're going to get like a tree branch with hooks or something like that to put in the little area right outside the garage. It's actually a pretty spacious area for like to hang backpacks and stuff. Although I think we might just get a bench actually. I'm pretty sure we're just going to get a bench, because I also want to hang, I have a couple ERIN CONDREN wall organizers, and I want to hang those there for our family plans. And then I think we might just put like, maybe we'll just put like hooks on the other side of the wall, just like command hooks or something like that for the kids' backpacks. But so we want to get that, and then we might get a sofa table. But yeah, so just little pieces of furniture. Oh, a big bean bag for upstairs. We're wanting to get a giant bean bag. I think that would be super fun, because that's going to be kind of our loungy, like watching movies type of area. And yeah, and then we'll want to get some decor, some rugs, things like that. All these things will come in time. I am a really impatient person, so I wish I could just snap my fingers and have it all be done, but we want to cash flow everything. We are debt-free. We've been debt-free for a while, and we're going to keep it that way. So that means that we're going to have to save up cash. And my husband is going to be quitting his job soon to be a full-time stay-at-home dad. So that means, you know, it's probably going to take us a little bit longer to save up for these things. But getting that time together is priceless, so it's very worth it. So anyways, that is it for this digital plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye!